Hello, good morning, student. Today we will learn our ninth class second. The poem is given after the second. Name of the poem is Wind. The poem is written by Subramaniam Bharti. This is a very interesting poem. In this poem, the poet addressed one of the force of the nature. You know, wind is the force of nature, temperature, and water, volcano. All are these the power of nature. Okay, sorry, force of nature. So, in this poem, the poet addressed to the wind, and we will learn. He requests to wind to blow softly and gently, and never make any damage of windows, paper, books, and any other things that belong to the poet, and never give any harms to the human beings, to trees, houses, anything. Okay, so but the poem, the wind, is the wind accept the request of the poet? Okay, so let's find out the answer of our question. Let's start the poem. The wind blows strongly, cause a lot of destruction. How friend with it? Okay, as we know, when storms comes, just volcano, just like the great waves, cyclones, gales, the storms, all are very harmful for the human being, for the nature. So can a wind that blow very strongly and causes a lot of distraction and causes a lot of damages for the human being, for the nature, can we make wind as a friend? So let's find out the answer and this interesting point. Okay, this is the point. We will read the first stanza. I just highlighted the first stanza of the poem. Okay, this is the first stanza. See it very clearly. I just highlighting it. Okay, in this poem, the poet addressing to the wind, and the poem start with the exhortation of to the wind. Wind, come softly, don't break the shutter of the windows, don't don't throw down the self there. Look what you did. You threw them all down over the pages of the books. You brought rain again. Okay, in the first stanza, poet just addressing to the wind and also making the request. He just makes request to the wind. Okay, you should blow softly and gently. Okay, but the wind never accept the request of the poet. The poet requests him again, don't break the shutter of the shutter, the opening part, the moving window screen, you can say, and that close when the window, when we close the shutter, the window is automatically closed. So poet requests to the wind, blow softly, gently, and slowly. Don't break the shutter of the windows. Don't sector the paper. You never spread the paper here and there. He make a request to don't sector the paper. Don't throw down the books on it. Also make a request. Okay, you should not. Hey wind, you should not throw down my books from myself. He also say, what you did there? You just look it. Look here, there. Look what you did. He say to the wind, you just observe your act. What you did. You throw them all down. The words here refer to the books. Okay. Say you just thrown down from my, and you tore the pages of my books. You also tear up every pages of my books, and you brought rain again. And all things, firstly you are blowing very strongly, very fastly. Because of that reason you break the shutter of the windows, sector my paper, and throw down my books. They are laying on myself. all are things very, all are very harmful, and after that you also bring you after that, that is also the very harmful, the bad situation for the poet. Okay, so let's begin the stanza of the poem. Poet say, you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings and frail houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The poet says, you are very, the poet address the wind, you are not so stupid, you are very skilled, very clever, because you are making the fun at weaklings. Weaklings, you can say, the person, the animals, they are physically not strong, they are very weak. Okay, the poet say to the wind, you are clever, making damage of any strong person, you are making the damage of weaker. Okay, they are the man or the animals, the nature, they are very weak. You are making the damage of them. Frail, crumbling doors. What are the things that made the victims of the wind? Your victims are for crumbling houses. It means the house are not so stable. They are just falling down, almost falling down. The crumbling housings, old decaying houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters. Okay, crumbling means the things, they are just going to fall down. Okay, because of its and they are not stable. They will not stand for the last long time. So the poet says the frail, the word for weaker. Okay, weak. The poet say, you are making the crumbling houses. The house almost is going to fall down. The crumbling door, they are the door. They are not stable. They are not fixed and stable. So a crumbling rafter. Rafter can say, you can say the supporting beam. Okay, supporting beam of a roof in rural areas. So the rafter are not stable, and they are almost going to fallen down, and the door are also wobbling and making the vibrate, and crumbling houses and crumbling wood, crumbling bodies. Poet say, you are not making the victim of non-living thing, you also making the victim of the human beings, crumbling bodies. The bodies, maybe the old person, the weaker person, the you can say child, not so strong. You are making your them lives, maybe the animals and the human beings and everything that included in this word, and crumbling hearts. And you also making the damage, and you also making the victim of all the persons. Their heart are broken, their heart are not so strong, they are not so brave, they almost are in fear, they are also in fear and afraid of. Okay, so the wind god, make the poet's good comparison, the winnowers and crushes them all. Winnowers means when, just like the farmers, okay, want to get grain and the seed of grain, and he just he make the threshing, and he peel out the upper part of the grain, and the collect the grain. Same the way the wind god also winnower, just like the farmer do threshing to separate the chaff from the grains. Okay, the upper part of the, you can leaf and chaff from the grains by strongly. Same the way the wind god winnower and crushes them all the words refer to all the vibrating houses, damaging houses, vibrating doors, rambling rafters, woods, and the bodies and lives all. Okay, so let's we move ahead in the next stanza. This is the third point. He will him. Okay, the poet now addressing to the readers, he won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the door firmly. Practice to firm the body, make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friend with us. Okay, this is the very important stanza of the poem. The poet just addressing in the above two sentences. The poet addressing to the and should the winds should blow softly and gently, but the willful wind, okay, that never accept the request of the poet. He just flow as by the nature, as its nature continuously. He neglect the prayer of the man or human beings, and he also make the victims weaker are weaker by the body and meant on the in that stage to the readers. Okay, you won't do what you tell him. Okay, you won't do what you are making the means you stop making the request to the wind, because he will not accept your request. Okay, he will do all damages as by the nature of the strong wind. So come, the poet motivates the readers. So comes, let's build a strong house. We should not make the crumbling houses, which the strong is. Okay, they are firm, and let's join the door firmly. And the poet also make the request and give the suggestion. Our house should be strong, our door firmly bolted. We should joint all both door very firmly and bolted it down. Our bodies and practice to form the body. And a poet also suggests to readers, readers should be practice and do some exercise to make the body, okay, so that's of the body and mind also being despair and removed from the body. So he just say our body is strengthened through exercise. Every reader should do exercise to get the strength, okay, and make the heart steadfast. And he also say don't have the crumbling heart which are full of fear and afraid. So you should make your heart also strong, make them fixed and unyielding. Okay, so the poet just advising and give the suggestion to the readers. We can't change the way and change the blowing speed of wind, but we can make ourselves stronger, because we become so stronger. Wind, okay, there is a chance to be the friend of the wind, may be our friends. Okay, that's the reason. It means the poet just give the indication. If weaker persons can't the request, it's all depend on the stronger person who will accept the prayer of an entity of the person. Okay, so let's move to the third stanza, the fourth stanza. The wind blows out weak fire. The poet just in the last third stanza, in the fourth stanza, poet just giving the example. The wind which are blowing very fast, that blow out weak fire. Weak fire, you just like the oil lamps, burning matchstick, etc. Okay, so whenever you throw out a wind near the so it means the strong person, strong thing always give the damage to the weaker one. So he requests to make the strong. The wind blows out weak fires, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. And in the other hand, does give the example that wind blow out the weak fire, but he give the power, he make more strong and roar and make down spread the fire. The fire is the fires which there is no capacity of the wind that can extinguish the fire. But in other hand, the strong fires, okay, be more stronger, and it is difficult to extinguish by the fire. Okay, because in that roar means the fire they are bigger, and with the help of wind, okay, the more cozy case wind becomes the friend of the strong fire. Same day, his friendship is good. We praise him every day. Okay. So in the last stanza, poet just say, if the fire is stronger and the wind is also stronger, it means they built up a good friendship. And that's why the poet just say, every person should be stronger. That's why the poet make the praise of the strong, the strength his friends. That's why the friendship between the strong fire and the wind, okay, is very praisable. Okay. So in this stanza we have learned in the in the last third stanza, fourth stanza. In the fourth stanza, poet comes just like talk flow. He every the natural power and the force of nature always do harms of weaker ones. So he say we always try to be stronger than, okay, so that we can oppress our opposite. We should be steady heart, have the steady fast heart. We should mentally and physically be stronger, so that we can find all the power, all the evil work, all the other things of the things they are surrounding us. If we are weaker, everyone can use us and give us a harms and make our hurts and also damage our life. So that's why the poet make the request in the last fourth stanza. Okay. So I just shortly summarize the poem. The poem is Subramanya Bharati, or basically the poem is written by A.K. Ramanujan in Tamil language, and Subramanya Bharati is Subramanian originally written by the Subramanian Tamil language, but A.K. Ramanujan translated this poem. Okay, so I just summarized the poem again. In the poem, the poem begins with the exhortation to the wind, and in this poem the poet make a polite request to the wind, that the wind should be come softly and blow softly, so that the shutter of the windows, the paper, the books may not be may suffer on the request of the poet, and he blow strongly as by the nature of the wind. But in the third stanza, poet say we should not make the request to the wind, but we should make ourselves stronger then. And he also in the third stanza also the example of that, if the fire is weaker, that can be blown out by the wind, but if the fire is strong and becomes the fire, and if of them are praised by everyone in our daily lives. Okay, so this is the point. If you have any query, any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, you should do all the question answer of the points they are given in the even after the chapter. What does the poet say? Like the friends with the seven, what do the last 4 lines of the poems mean to you? Okay, or many important things in this poem is the last 4th line, because in the 4th lines the poets because it is the point in the 4th line. Okay, the question number is very important question. In the last line, the poet is in the poem, the poets being a universal truth, because all the strong things always favor the strong, and he never spots the weaker one. In this way, the wind intensifies strong fire, but blow out the weaker one. So always try to be a strong one. Okay, thank you.